Okay, so I was doing the hang cleans today, and I first of all forgot that since I'm doing hang cleans and not power cleans, I didn't even have to go up all the way on this those little plates that I have in the middle, so that's like even. I didn't actually have to do that because it's a hang clean, not a power clean, and it doesn't matter how high up my feet are. Whatever. So that's this first one's with 95 pounds. Yeah, I mean, it was good, all that stuff. I eventually worked my way up to attempting a 225 hang clean. It did not go well. I failed completely. Um, which, I mean, I'm not that surprised by. 225 is a lot of weight. I was doing some deadlifts. I did like 3 sets of those with 225, and it felt just about right, as far as difficulty goes. Um, so I think that's the bottom part of my hang clean is what's probably lacking. The technique also isn't good. Obviously, I don't really do a whole lot of hang cleans, so my form isn't great, especially these hang cleans over here where I'm doing like a hang clean into a front squat. I mean, it's pretty terrible, honestly. I'm not getting low at all on the catching part. It's just relying completely on like the momentum of bringing the bar up and then, moving down from there. This is with 135. As you can see, this is a little bit better form. You can see I'm getting under it a lot more. Yeah, so this is good. Getting under it. I'm pretty proud of this is a little bit more of what a hang clean should look like. You're supposed to get low. I mean, obviously it's not ideal. I'm not getting like all the way at the bottom portion of it. I think that I honestly could have done like a 135, or sorry, a 225 hang clean, but my form's just not good enough. I finally figured out that I didn't have to do this on a platform. This is 185. And this is a little bit more like it. I felt okay doing these, but I couldn't control the weight on the way down. One big difference. Yeah, see right there at the bottom of it. See me catching it pretty good. Not that bad. Feels good. 185 pounds. Not bad at all. I think probably even these I should be getting lower. But you'll see at 225 what my attempts even look like. Yeah. I should be in the full front squat, like the bottom of the front squat position when I'm getting there. I'm actually a little bit excited to see what my form looks like at the bottom of these 225. Shirt comes off, of course. So yeah, I mean, let's see how this goes. Yeah, see, I'm actually not even getting that much height off of it. I need a little bit more explosive power doing them. Maybe if I tried to get under it. Yeah, I see that one. I feel like I could have gone under it if I tried, but it just wasn't happening today. Maybe I'll keep working on it. But yeah, that's kind of where I was at. I forgot to do the pull-ups at the beginning of this lift. My bad. The pull-ups, that part is actually feeling pretty good, I should probably get a little bit lower at the bottom of these. Yeah, see, I correct my form right there. I want that full stretch. But the explosive power feels a lot stronger than it used to be. So I'm actually pretty happy with my progression there. But yeah, pull-ups, very important. Yeah, I might be wanting to try to do those every day. So yeah. I'm really happy about these landing pads for sure. I really like that. The fact that I'm able to do some deadlifts, you'll see 225 deadlifts soon enough. That's something that I would normally not be able to do if I didn't have those landing pads, just because it's really loud and I can't control the weight on the way down. But yeah, my back's getting a lot stronger, which, I mean, honestly, I was pretty much ignoring my back for years of training. So I would say I'm about a novice when it comes to my back. When with legs, I'm higher intermediate. And I would say also my push I'm also novice because I'm getting like a really good gains, like those novice gains that people always talk about. When it comes to my legs, like the squat, it's very slow and incremental, not making progress like how I used to. But when it comes to like my back, like if I'm sure you can go back like 2 months and look at my pull-ups, and they did not look like this. I was not getting my chin over the bar consistently, and doing multiple sets of 10. Yeah, that was 4 sets of 10, so it's pretty good. Yeah, I'm 192 pounds, so I'm pretty sure a lot of those gains came from my back and also my chest. Anyway, here's the deadlift. The deadlift also is something where I made huge strides in. Yeah, and even just looking at my physique, like my rear delt, for sure I made gains there, and my side delts too. I'm not sure how I feel about my form. I mean, it looks pretty okay, honestly. This is for a set of 10. So I feel like this is okay. I'm trying to get like all the slack out of my joints. Yeah, I feel like I could even pull more slack out of all the joints before I start moving up. But it's not like before where my hips came up before my back. So I'll give myself a solid B rating on that stuff. Yeah. So this is 3 sets of 10, 225. I know that you're supposed to deadlift way more than you can squat, and the fact that I was doing 3 sets of 10 of 225 with the squat maybe 2 months ago, and I wasn't able to do that with the deadlift before, partially because of noise, also because I was just weak as hell. I'm really happy with the strides I made in deadlifting. Hopefully I can get some more weight and then I can do a 405. I can attempt that, see how it goes. But yeah, I mean, feeling pretty good about the progress that I've been making. Definitely proud of myself. Yeah. So it's been good. The fact that I'm doing sets of 10 with 225 now, that's really good. It's a good sign. I was doing 3 or 4 reps before, or I think I was doing maybe 4 reps, 4 or 5 maybe. I'll give myself a little bit more credit. Before, with the deadlift, I was just not focusing on it enough. But yeah, doing a lot more. Obviously, these are the ones that I have on the platform. That way that it's a little bit higher up. That way, at the bottom. I might even want to get the platform a little bit higher, just because I think it looks a little bit like I'm on a decline, which is probably why it feels so easy, honestly. It feels a lot easier doing these reps than I usually do, just because I don't have to get it off the ground those first 4 inches. Yeah, because these are pretty tall pads. They're 12 inches tall, and those plates are probably only 8 inches. So those first 4 inches, I mean, that's the most difficult parts, getting those parts. Anyway, so then I go into the reverse shoulder flies. Carlos makes an appearance now. I finally bring him in, safe enough. But yeah, I was really focusing here with the mental cue, bringing my shoulders together. This is mostly just trying to train my rear delts, stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think this was pretty good. It felt I was doing sets of 15. This is only 15-pound dumbbell. I was trying to do it with the 20-pound dumbbells, and that hurt. That really fucking hurt. So I couldn't do those with good form. So I just did a 15-pound dumbbell, and I'll kind of just work up from there. But yeah, these are sets of 15. So at least I'm getting a little bit of cardio in there. Yeah. So overall, I'd say this was a pretty good lift. It did take me a long time to do these. I was watching Avatar: The Last Airbender during the lift, not gonna lie. Pretty good, But yeah, tomorrow I got work, so gotta focus on that. Also, St. Patrick's Day. I'm not sure if that's today or tomorrow. But hey, happy St. Patrick's Day to all you Irish people. By far, my favorite white people of them all, the Irish. Guys are definitely the most fun. Yeah, shout out to the Irish people. So yeah, was it the 3 sets of 15 here? Yeah, I mean, it's really focusing on like bringing those shoulder blades together. I feel like that was okay. I felt it mostly in my rear delts, but I think this also helps like those muscles in between the spine and the scapula, like teres minor, teres major. Oh man, I gotta bring back my anatomy knowledge. I haven't studied my back muscles in a second. Yeah, you can see I'm getting pretty gassed out here at the end. Wasn't able to get it up all the way. And then finish off with some classic preacher curls. Gotta do the preacher curls. Curls for the girls. I do think that my bicep curls are probably something that I don't need to focus on as much as my other muscles. Anyway, I'm trying to do the mental cue of like keeping my shoulders down and just like isolating that movement in my elbows, elbows only, and just like not being like hunched over and using my other back muscles. I mean, you can see the lats like being activated there, which I think is kind of interesting. I think that's just like for the isometric movement, like just me like pushing my elbows into the pads. That's like activating my lats, which would make sense. Yeah, that's it. I guess that makes sense. Like my lats are being activated because I'm pushing my elbow down into that little preacher bar. But yeah, I mean, I'm really trying not to be like hunched over the actual like preacher. I don't know, wherever that's where I'm putting my elbow. That stand. I'm not like trying to be hunched over it, and I'm trying to isolate the arm movement. I saw that that's a good tip just to like help isolate the movement for it, so it's just your biceps being used. But yeah, overall I thought this was a pretty good lift. I think one note I'm definitely going to consider is trying to get the probably put like 3 25-pound plates on there. That way that, because I think the deadlifts were a little bit too easy. They were suspiciously easy, and I think that's because the platform wasn't as tall as it should have been. So that's one note I'm going to take into my future lifts. But overall, I'm very proud of my progress. Like those pull-ups felt great, Also, I haven't been going hard the past couple days, so got some good rest in there. All right, see you tomorrow. Leg day.